Good morning. It's day 16 hiking. Today we've got 13.6 miles planned, heading up and over Clingman's Dome, the highest point on the Appalachian Trail. It's extremely windy and cold. Tonight we're expecting really high wind gusts and possibly snow or rain all day tomorrow. Said accumulation could be 1 to 3 inches. We have a bailout plan. If we need to, we can get off at Clingman's Dome and go up to Gatlinburg. We would prefer not to, but we'll see what happens. Probably not gonna do a lot of filming today. This little guy keeps coming in, getting a sip of water. He's very friendly. He's the cleanup crew. That wasn't mine. I didn't leave that there, Mr. Bird. He's coming right up to me. If I put my finger out, I bet he'll perch on it.
Maybe. Go for it.
That's all right. Because I think he'd do more than perch on my finger. So I'm on trail at 7:30 in the morning. It's about 3 miles to the top of Clingman's Dome. It's extremely windy. Looks like it's gonna be kind of chilly. Probably gonna not be many views. It's cloudy right now. So we'll see what happens. I hope you have a great day. Climb out of the shelter. We're in this lush green forest. It's keeping the wind down from here. Came from that way. That's the destination right up there. We're going this way. Let's get this. That's the summit of Clingman's Dome. Been climbing for about 2 hours. Getting there. Point 3. And it's still called Clingman's Dome until they change these signs. Bypass trail, 0.6, National Weather Trail. Just a little bit of a road walk. We have got off a spur trail. I do about a 0.1 or 2. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the highest point on the Appalachian Trail. It's super windy. I'm going to drop my pack here. Go up the ramp.
Klingman's Dome. May it be named that forever.
Trump named it back.
Just like Mount McKinley. Gulf of America.
Damn right.
God bless America. Climbing to Mount Collins. There's a shelter on the top. Quite a difference when you're in elevation from the summit that I'm heading to now to Klingman's Dome. When you're in the trees, the wind subsides a little bit. When you're up on the dome, it's probably 30 degrees colder. I'm trying my best not to sweat too much. Still got my puffy jacket on because it's kind of cutting some of the wind down. Not many blowdowns, I haven't seen any. I don't think the wind's strong enough. Can actually drive just about to the top of Klingman's Dome. I don't know if it's seasonal, but as we were coming down, kind of broke out of the woods a little bit. There was a road. I'm assuming it goes to a parking lot where you kind of walk maybe half mile from the parking lot to the top of the dome. All in all, it wasn't bad. Kind of fortunate that we only had 2 miles to climb, 2.5 miles to climb this morning. It makes a big difference. It's those 2-3 o'clock afternoon climbs that just beat the crap out of you. All right, here we go. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention. Klingman's Dome, for the northbound hikers, marks the 200-mile mark. Can you believe that? This old man's gone 200 miles on the Appalachian Trail. God, I'm blessed. Sometimes you gotta do your homework. Plan to go to a shelter that's off trail a half mile. That's another mile added to your day. Fortunately, I got some nice benches here. Train's not too bad coming down the terrain. We just came down from Klingman's Dome. It's 3.4 miles. Newfound Gap is 4.5 miles. This is lunch on the trail. Well, this is kind of cool. I'd imagine this gets pretty wet with this little bridge here. It's amazing. So far, the trail hasn't been too bad with ice. Coming down off of Klingman's, there was a couple of sketchy spots, but didn't need any kind of micro spikes or anything like that. It's pretty easy going. Just take your time and make sure your feet are planted one at a time. A lot of blowdowns here. I think a lot of blowdowns over the years. I think they just kind of leave them and maybe just cut through the trail like right here. This green forest is so beautiful. John was telling me, my hiking partner there, he's from North Carolina, he said that these spruce forests only grow at certain altitudes around here, and they have their own species that only are from here. But it's kind of like New Hampshire, where it's thick. For the first 200 miles, we didn't have any of this. It was just, you could just see forever through the woods. This is really interesting, and the way they've maintained this, any kind of runoff just comes right down next to the trail and then just goes off into the woods. They do a great job maintaining here. A lot of blowdowns. I guess the spruce, they don't really take to the wind as much as some of the other hardwoods. But it's just beautiful. It's just incredible. Another blowdown up there. Is Indian Gap Road. Newfound Gap is 1.7 miles. Let's go. Let's go. You see what I see? Am I reading that right? Am I reading this sign right? This is Newfound Gap. This is what hikers like to see. They like to see this on trail. Use the trash receptacles. Newfound Gap, Gatlinburg that way, and Cherokee, North Carolina that way. We're talking Tennessee. Every day you cross the road and go down a little side trail and restrooms. Now that's what I'm talking about. Alright, it's 2 o'clock. I got 3 miles to go to shelter. That's it. Officially we'll actually be skirting North Carolina and Tennessee for a bit. Eventually we'll be completely out of North Carolina. So a quick little recap of today. Exciting day. Got up a little bit earlier than normal. Left trail at 7:30. The double Gap Spring Shelter. Hiked 14 miles today. Just about at the shelter, which is the something deep water, something shelter. Went over Clingman's Dome, hit the 200-mile mark. Had icy cold conditions. Excuse me. Went to Newfound Gap. Crossed over into Tennessee. It's a great day. A couple of milestones we hit. Really excited about this. So as I hit that shelter, I might send a couple of pictures or a video after I'm closing out. But I hope everyone had a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow, Lord helping. And I just want to say I talked to my grandchildren today, Hopper and Gabby. I love you so much. It was great talking to you on the phone, and always talking to my wife Lisa is one of the biggest highlights of my day. I love my family so much. Can't wait to see you all again soon. Good night. This is the ice waters. What's up, guys? Mind if I video for a second? Or?
Hey,